Hey you guys, happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a great day. It is second day of Halloween looks for the week of Halloween. I'm so freaking excited. When I posted that I was going to do this whole entire week doing Halloween looks and stuff like that, I had one eye purple and one eye with this. I did change this up a little bit so it was a little bit more easier. But super excited. So we did the purple look last night. If you didn't see that video, it is uploaded, so go check it out. And now we're going to be doing the candy corn version of it. So I wanted to make this super easy, but one of these nights coming up, it's either going to be Friday or Saturday. Stay tuned because we're going to be doing a very good graphic liner look, and we're going to be using Suva Beauty, which is absolutely amazing. We're going to be using their brand new palette, their grunge palette, so I cannot wait. So excited. If you like graphic liners, more intense looks, stay tuned for that because we're going to be doing that. But I did want to do some nice, easy looks as well for anybody with any skills that can do, because we all are family here and we want to make sure everybody can do it. So super excited. It's very easy. It has the white, the yellows, and the oranges. Blending is key here, but I will show you some tips. So here we go. I'm not going to be using any new products today. I know I've been pushing new products off. We have a bunch to go through, which we will be doing soon. But I wanted to do an eye look that was easy and with products I knew were going to work. So we're going to be using one of the first palettes here is Cara Beauty. This is their You Had Me at Aloha palette. This is really, really beautiful. I love their colors. We're going to be using this burnt orange shade right here. It's so stinking pretty. And it always comes with a big mirror, these big palettes. You can get these at TJ Maxx Marshalls for a really good deal. Then we're also going to be using one of my old favorites, the BH Cosmetics Midnight Festival palette. This is absolutely beautiful. This is one of my first BH Cosmetics palettes. Love this stuff. So pigmented. We're going to be using this color and this color right here. And then also we're going to be using Juvias Place the Zulu palette, which love the packaging first off. These don't come with mirrors, but these pan sizes are really big and they're super pigmented, which is great. So all I did was what I did last night. I primed with the e.l.f. lid primer in the shade Sheer. And then also what I did was just used some of the white eyeshadow from the Festival palette. Is this one right here. It's in the shade Star. And I just created an even base so the eyeshadows can blend easy on there. So we're actually going to be starting with this palette. Now, when I did it tonight, I did it different than last night. And I used this color right here. It's called Base Bass, whatever it is. And I thought it'd be more of like a light orangey color, as you can see, but it came off more pink on the eyes, so I wish I didn't put that color, but I want them to match, so we're going to be doing it the same exact way. Like I did yesterday, I'm going to be using the same brushes, not from yesterday, but the same brushes I used for this eye, because we're doing a lot of looks this week, so let's get started. So I'm going to be using this Ulta Beauty. It is a blending brush, and I'm going to be going right into this color right here. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. And I'm just going to tap into that, tap it off, and I'm going to start stamping that in my crease. Stamping, stamping. Now this color isn't as pigmented as some of their others, but that's okay. We'll just build it up. And I am swishing a little bit. Like I said, I wish I knew this was going to come off not as, it's more like pinky orange, and I wish it wasn't so pinky. You'll see once I start building it up, because I just wanted like a nice light burnt orange kind of flavor. Wow, I need to go to bed. It's late, you guys. Kind of look, but you know, we could work with it. So it's not terrible, but it's not what I had envisioned, but we will work with it. So I'm literally just stamping this above my crease. Like I said, I have hooded eyes, so I do have to kind of make my own crease in order to get any type of, you know, look to show when I have my eyes open. And now since I got that color, I'm going to start blending it with this brush, and it's just to get it moved around a little bit. I'm blending this out very lightly. This is just kind of like our transition shade in a way, so it's just a starter point. It's not anything that's going to be showing on top. We're going to be putting a nice bright orange on top, so just make sure you blend it out a little bit. Now, this is the first time I've used this Ulta brush, this Ulta crease blending brush, whatever it is called. It doesn't have a name on it, so I can't tell you, but when I bought the kit, it was supposed to be a blending brush. And it's okay. It's not my favorite. I like BH Cosmetics blending brushes better and stuff, but it's not bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. Okay, so now that we got a base down, I'm just gonna make sure I get that inner corner. Excellent. So we want to keep this lid white though. We want to keep it so we can have that spotlight of that white and that yellow. Once we get the orange on, we'll leave. So that's why I'm not trying to go on the lid with that light orange. So next what we're going to do is we're going to take this orange right here in this palette. It's called Ferris Wheel. It's this one right here. And we're going to do the same exact thing. We're just going to use the same brush. You know, you could always use the same brush if it's like the similar color, or if you can get one of those swatch pans, those make it really easy. I need to get one. You could find those at like the dollar store. That way you're not going through like a million brushes, because brushes are expensive, super expensive. Now when I add this one, I am going to be blending it as I go. I will be stamping and blending, just because I want to reach that pigment, but I also want to blend out those two colors because that's what gets to this color. So I'm just going to make sure I get right here, and then I'm going to keep stamping. And it's going to look bold at first, and that's okay. You want that orange to be really, really vibrant and bold. So don't worry, it has to look like a candy corn. It's going to look super pretty. Got to just trust the process. And we're going to take a fluffier brush and blend out those harsh lines. So don't worry about that. And it's just so stinking pretty. Now you don't have to do the layers like I did. Like I said, I wanted to do a vibrant orange on top of that light burnt orange to create like a ombre effect like we did with the purple. But since that color wasn't what I expected, I added one extra orange to this top layer here, so I'll show you in a minute. But this is very, very easy. It's just building it up to your desired pigment. You can go brighter, you can go lighter, whatever you enjoy. It is totally up to you. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that palette to the side for a second. I'm going to take the Zulu palette by Juvias, and that beautiful orange right here. I love this orange, so pretty. I'm going to do the same thing and really get that in the crease and blend. So pretty. This orange is so nice. I just wish that first color was what I thought it'd be, but it's okay. Things happen. And I'm just kind of blending it out like down here, because you want to connect the lower lash line to the top once you're down to that point. So I'm just making sure that I'm bringing this look low enough to meet that upper lash line in the outer corner. So just blending it out. Okay. Super pretty, super vibrant. Just keep building it up. Like I said, you don't have to build it up as much, whatever you enjoy. But I love Halloween. I'm so excited. We're going to have a full week of fun looks. I cannot wait to do graphic liner with you guys. That is going to be so stinking fun. Let me know below if you guys have ever used graphic liner. Have you ever used Suva Beauty? Let me know. And now I'm just taking a Believe Beauty fluffy blending brush. I'm using little circular motions and windshield wiper motions to blend this out. This way we're not having any harsh lines, and you can even stay right at those edges and do the smallest little circles. And this will definitely help blend out those harsh lines for you, and it'll make it so much easier. See how that's blending out much easier than if you're going like this. That way you can keep your pigment in the crease area. So you're just going to go right to that edge, and you're just going to swivel your brush in little circles, even down here, right near your nose. And it just makes it so much easier. So much easier. There we go. There's that orange. That is so pretty. Sorry, guys. You know my eyes. But I'm going to add a little bit more right here, because I see a little spot I didn't put enough where I wanted it. There we go. And it's okay if it's super vibrant. That's what you want. That is how you get it. It's really nice. Okay, so now we're going to get to the yellows before we go into that burnt orange from the other palette. So we're going to start with the yellow, and you're just going to take a like a pencil brush. This one's from Moda, I believe. It's part of their It's called a detail brush. But I'm going to take this yellow in the Juvias palette. I'm going to put that in there, and you're just going to start putting that in your inner corner. Just like this. Look how pigmented that is. I love Juvia's Place. To be honest, I love the foundation. I love this palette. I need to try more palettes. I don't have much stuff. Oh, and I have that new blush. That's right. That new blush palette that has the double blushes. We'll definitely have to play with that soon because it is so pretty. Looks so, and they have new bronzers with 2 bronzers. I'm so excited. So excited. So yeah, I'm just getting it built up here because I want that yellow to really shine in the inner corner. See how this one is? So you're just going to make sure they blend with the orange so it doesn't look so harsh. And now what you're going to do is before you put down any yellow here, we're going to add a little bit more white because I want to make sure it stands out. So I'm just taking an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. It's the eyeshadow, just plain eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go into Star again, that white shade right here. I'm going to really pack it on my brush, really put a good amount. And you're just going to go in here and start tapping it. Just tap, 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 because you want to keep that pigment there. We're not trying to blend it out. So we're just going to keep tapping that, kind of like a spotlight. If you've ever done a spotlight look before, it's a little less than a halo, because the halo I'd bring up further. But this is literally on the lid, but not up into the crease. So we're going to do a little spotlight here. And I'm just going to do this. Just spread that out a little bit. Very pretty, very pretty. Now I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not even going to blend it. I know that sounds crazy, but trust me, leave that. So now we're going to go back to the Juvias palette. And with that beautiful, it has a little orange tint to it, which I like because it's just going to go well with that orange. Tap it off. And now what you're going to do is you're just going to go in the outer section of that and blend it very gently and just keep building it up. See how that's doing that? And you're going to do the same thing right to the front, keeping that white open in the middle. And what I did is I connected that little piece in between the inner corner and that little spotlight in the beginning where we're putting the yellow. I connected it so that way it looked more cohesive. Just build it up, be gentle, and take your time. But it looks super cute, super stinking cute when it comes all together. And like I said, it does take a little bit of building up just because this is like a detailing brush. If you have another brush, maybe it would work better. But this does how much, I don't want to do it too much at once because then it's going to have a ton of fallout and I already did my base and everything. And I don't want it to happen. So I'm literally just tapping and so lightly, if you can see, like lightly swiveling that around to blend it out, very lightly. And then before I do anything else, I'm going to actually put that color just like this with one swipe. And then I'm going to go back in like that and do one last time. And there's that. So now we have that beautiful, like, you could add more if you want. I could be here forever just like doing these little details. But this is where you're at right now. And it looks really nice. But what I do is I go back into the white and just put the tiniest amount back so that white really sticks out. But try not to mess up that beautiful yellow that you just placed. So I'm just going to do this. Make sure it's all set. And there's that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the Cara Beauty palette. That really pretty burnt orange. Sorry, guys. I know it's so annoying. I hopefully will get eye drops that work soon so I won't be bothering you guys with that. It's in the shade Sunset Beach. That really pretty like burnt orange kind of color. So I'm going to go in with... Where did I put it? Hello. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. blending brush. I'm just going to tap into this. Beautiful color. And now I'm going to go right in the outer V area and I'm going to bring that up and around because I just love how beautiful this gets it. It makes it just so nice and bright, so stinking pretty. Love it. So pretty. I love that. I'm just going to add a little bit more because I love nice bright orange. And then I'm going to go around again and just make sure that I got all the I can't talk. Oh my gosh, the harsh lines, you guys. Ah, what is wrong with me? And I'm doing the same thing I showed you with the other brush. I'm doing little tiny circular motions at the edge. The tiniest bit of pressure. And it's blending it out very easily. Because otherwise you're just moving all that pigment that you just built up here, and you're moving it up further. So if you start at the edge and do little circles, it's just going to help you blend it out instead of moving your pigment along with it. You know what I mean? All that pigment that you put in your crease. This is just doing the edge work, which will help blend that edge out. So that's what you want. So this is where we're at right now. Super pretty. So let's do the lower lash line. We're almost done, you guys. Super easy tonight, like I said. Nothing too crazy. So we're going to go back into the Juvia's Place palette with that orange. Okay. And I'm going to take a e.l.f. smudger brush. It looks just like this. It has a very densely packed short brush head on there. You're going to tap into this beautiful orange. Tap it off. And you're going to make sure it connects to your upper lash line. You want them to connect. And try to get pretty close to the lower lash line. Super pretty. And I'm going to build that up a little bit. Sorry if I'm not talking during this part, you guys. It's just because I'm concentrating. Woo, we're getting somewhere. Okay. Very pretty, very pretty. Now this one looks different, right? I'll show you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this e.l.f., what's it called? Eye crease brush. It's a little bit smaller than the blending eye brush. See, this is the blending eye brush and this is the crease brush. They're a little bit smaller and it's more precise that way. So let's see. Hold on, let me see if I have another one. No, I don't. I'm sorry. But we'll use this one. I use it for the other eye, so it's not a big deal. We're going to go into that yellow, and we're going to start putting it underneath. Oops, tap that off. Hello. And blending that edge out. And that's why this one has the yellow under it, because we're kind of smoking it out a little bit with that yellow, but blending out the edges at the same time. And just use that brush and swivel it around. Same thing that we did at the top. Little side to side motions. And then if you need to add any more orange, you can. Super pretty, right? Isn't that pretty? And that yellow and that orange really stick out. I am going to add a little bit of orange right here, just to blend this out a little bit more. You gotta just do, just do it and just work off of what, you want the end result to look like. If it's not perfect at first, don't worry. You just have to trust the process and trust how you feel and what you like to see. So if you don't think it's blended enough, just go in with that color and just go right in with that in that precise area and just start doing those windshield wiper circular motions. And you will get it. Like I said, blending is like what takes time, but it's so worth it. All right, so we are done with that, you guys. Now we're gonna do some liner, and I'm using the Maybelline New York Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in the shade Sleek Onyx. Looks just like this. Mine's a little used and abused. I'm just going right in the waterline. Very pigmented, very easy to use. I'm going to tight line a little bit. Very easy to use though. The only thing is it doesn't last a long time if you have watery eyes like me, so that's the only issue I have with this, but it lasts longer than some others do. So the mascara we're using today are two different mascaras. This is one of my favorites, but I accidentally poked myself in this eye before, and I was like so red, but that was my fault. It wasn't the mascara's fault. But this is the Sugar Rush Lash Smoothie, and it should be in the shade black, I assume, because it comes out black. The pigment is black, so it is that. And this is what it looks like. It has a very long wand with very long bristles. That's what I underestimated when I went to go put this on, and I've used this before. You'd think I would know better, but no. But it has very, very long bristles, but these bristles are amazing at separating these lashes. So good. So I use this as a first mascara. You can wiggle them. These bristles really can grab onto the lash. Look at that. Like, already it gives length. It gives that nice pigment that you want so your lashes stick out. So good. You could just do this one by itself. The only reason that I'm going to use the other one, sorry guys, I'm concentrating because I don't want to poke myself in the eye again. So good though, so good. Love this one. It's a sample. I'm definitely going to repurchase the big size when I'm done. Now this one is the Maybelline Total Temptations mascara, and this one is in the shade black. I love this one. This is the non-waterproof one. This is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras, you guys. I have loved this for years. I need to get a new one. This one's starting to dry out. Oh, I need to get a new one. But this one is just so good, and it doesn't smell like, you know how mascara smells, most of them. They smell like not the greatest. This one smells good, you guys. And it really gives that volume that the other one doesn't give as much. So that's why I use these two together. You can get right down to that root, and now you have some curl and some volume, which that's why I like to use them both. But you absolutely don't have to use them both, and this one's really good. So just like that. So I just do a little layer. Yeah, I have to get a new one. This one's pretty dried out. I have to use, it's time. And then I just go over this one more time because it really helps separate all those lashes really, really nicely. See that? Like, look how it grips on. Look at that. It pulls kind of, right? But it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt whatsoever unless you poke yourself. And I'm going to go right on the lower lash line with this one. And there we go. Our candy corn look for Halloween is all done. So excited. I'm glad you guys joined me. I hope you like it. Wow, my hair is crazy. Let's take these puppies out. What do you guys think? Nice and easy, cute, very cute, Halloween appropriate look. So excited to be doing more looks with you guys this week. Skincare is coming up as well. So stay tuned. I will put all the products in the bottom if you want to take a look at them. They are all amazing. They are oldies but goodies, and they work so stinking well. So all products used will be listed below. If you guys like this look, please like this video. It will help me out so much. I do want to follow my passion of makeup. Makeup is everything besides my family, which you guys know I love them. They are my #1. But makeup and reviewing makeup and helping others is my sole passion. What I love to do every day. You know, besides my family, that is my other passion. And I just love to do it. And I appreciate you guys that you're here so much. You are amazing. So if you could just like this video for me, that way I could do some more Halloween looks. We'll do some more different, when the holidays come up, we'll do different holiday looks. I would love to do that with you guys. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate if you could subscribe. We'll be having some more fun because I'm so excited. We're going to be doing a regular schedule from now now on out. I can't talk. I'm going to go to bed, you guys. Let me finish a TikTok, go to bed, have a good night, stay safe out there, and I will see you guys tomorrow. See you guys later.